Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little different, so I decided to do lots of colors and graphic eyeliner. For her eyebrows, I'm just using Cabral by Benefit Cosmetics in the shade number 2. So the first thing I actually did it off camera. I put concealer and translucent powder over her brows as a base for the actual product. So I already just used a spoolie and just brushed through the brows, and now I'm applying Cabral onto her eyebrows. For her brow shape, I'm just outlining the bottom of it and making the angle by creating a tail and just filling in the extra spots on the eyebrow. And voila! One eyebrow is done, so now I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing to the other side. I am outlining and filling it in. After that part is complete, I'm just using the ANASTASIA Cream Contour Kit to conceal and highlight underneath her eyebrow. You necessarily don't have to do this part, but I really like doing it because it makes the eyebrow more sharp. All I'm doing is just concealing the top to make sure that the angle that I want is perfect. I'm using the exact same color of concealer that I used for her eyebrows and just putting it all over her lid as a base or eyeshadow primer. For the eyeshadow, I'm just using the Kylie Cosmetics Holiday Edition eyeshadow palette, and I'm using that light purpley shade for her crease. Next, I'm using the Royal Peach palette from Kylie Cosmetics, and this is honestly my favorite eyeshadow palette of hers. Anyway, so I'm just using Royal in her outer corner and blending it out. And I'm doing the exact same thing to the other side with this gorgeous blue. The next whimsical color I'm going to be using is from the BeBella palette, and it is that very vibrant purple. So I'm just adding the purple onto the lid, and I'm trying to blend it in onto the blue. I realized that the crease color that I used at first isn't as vibrant and bright as the other colors, so now I'm just using this hot pink to blend it in and just make everything more playful. So like with these colors, it does take a lot of blending, so I did some of it off camera. So now I'm just taking that very bright yellow and putting it in her inner corner. As you can see, I'm very messy when it comes to the eyeshadows, so I just wipe it off with a makeup wipe. For the eyeliner, I'm using Red Label Cosmetics in Blackness. I've honestly tried several different eyeliners, and they all get clumpy or they don't stay on, and it's just very frustrating, but this is honestly my absolute favorite. You can get it at Cosmo Makeup Academy in the orange location. Because I want to add more detail to the eyeliner, I'm going to make these thicker and bigger than I normally would. just doing the exact same thing to the other side and making sure that the eyeliner is very extra and bold. For the designs on the actual eyeliner, I'm going to be using the MAC Chroma Cakes in the shade White. Now this is actually water-based, so I'm just going to be dipping my paintbrush in water and just sliding it onto the chroma cake. Let's just ignore the fact that it's actually blurry, and I will fix it so you can see how I'm doing the little flowers. And now that it's actually in focus and you can see what I'm doing, I'm just putting little flowers onto the eyeliner. I'm going to be using a red chroma cake for the center of the flower, and can we please not pay attention to my nails? I need to get them done. Using the chroma cake, I'm just putting little polka dots onto the flowers. I'm priming her face with the Benefit Professional Face Primer. Bailey naturally has a lot of pink undertones on her face, so I'm going to color correct it with some green from Red Label Cosmetics and from Sephora. For her foundation, I'm going to be using the Cinema Secrets Foundation Palette, and I'm not quite sure what color to use exactly because the actual foundations are magnetic to the palette, and I did drop it before, and all of the colors got mixed up between the numbers and the actual shades. I'm just using a lighter shade of pink for her concealer. To contour her face, I'm just using the ANASTASIA Cream Contour Kit in the lightest shade. And now we're just going to keep blending and blending and blending and blending. Now I'm just adding the GRAFTOBIAN translucent powder to bake her face. So after baking her face, I like to go in with powders because it adds a more airbrushed finish. I know it's not airbrushed, but it makes it look more flawless. So I'm just using the Cocoa Contour by Too Faced. For a highlight, I'm using the Lorac Pro Pirates of the Caribbean highlight. And you can also use the pink shade as a blush, so I'm putting that on her face. I love how pigmented and shimmery and you just glow. It's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, look. Underneath her eye, I'm just using the Morphe and Kathleen Lights collaboration in this very shimmery green. For her lips, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Liquid Lip in the shade Scorpio. Glitter! So now I'm going to be putting this MAC Trolls glitter onto the lips. So what I use is I get some of the Duo Lash Glue, put it on the palm of my hand or a palette, and just apply it in sections onto the lips. And before it dries, I just plop the glitter right onto it. finished look. I hope you like this very colorful graphic eyeliner sunflower sparkly look. Please like and subscribe. I will post more videos as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye. Mwah.